When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Right away.
Thank you.
And there's like one of those like long ream printers on the table. It just starts printing out this long sheet of data.
It's falling down on top of Scrap.
Yeah, it's just on top of Scrap, spinning it, laying on the floor.
You hear muffled, no.
You just like a weak little no as you don't move. So as you're working around making breakfast, both of you make a perception check.
Woohoo!
And I'd say probably Arsenal with a -1 from morning.
Mm-hmm. But is it something that Epic could notice?
Does Epic have perception?
Yes, he does.
Then yes.
Okay, so I'll make my perception check.
Oh, I rolled a
Because he has
2.
access to like the cameras around your lab specifically.
That's a 15 for me because I didn't put the -1 in that.
Oof.
And let me double check. I would double check with Epic, but I'm pretty sure I gave him perception because, like I said, he's hacker extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Ah,
And perception is awareness based, right?
yes.
Oops.
Oof.
Well, plus 10.
+10. So you and Scrap.
Oh, actually, excuse me, plus 20. Excuse me, plus 20.
Oh God.
10 perception,
right there,
10 awareness.
You put 10 points into perception on top of 10 awareness? What the fuck?
Because he's my hacker guy.
I mean, I guess. So you're so Epic's immediately like, Arsenal, we got some.
Mind you, again, he's limited, so you can say no. This is something he wouldn't notice, and I'd be perfectly understandable that he's
Oh, he would detect this.
Okay.
He's like, we're detecting seismic tremors
Okay.
coming from outside.
Like
and
you mean like outside the warehouse, kind of outside?
Yeah. And also, Scrap, you actually recognize this sound because you hear it too through the walls. It sounds like the sound of those construction robots.
Just from the floor, from beneath the papers and the floor. You just hear, not here too, no. I'm so sick of these things.
Epic, what's going on?
It's the fucking construction bots. They're just blowing up things because they feel like it.
In fact, there is no construction scheduled around this area. And it like scans for a little bit. There seems to be a report of some sort of malfunction from one of the construction robots down the way.
Oh. Just throw the papers off, immediately standing.
Sudden explosion of confetti as he stands up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not tearing the paper, but it's definitely
I'm joking.
There's
that'll
actually
fuck you up.
there's actually another crash. This one sounds closer.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you have breakfast. I'm gonna throw a trash can, dumpster, or partially a building at these things, and I'm gonna have a great time.
You do that. I'm gonna go get changed. I'll meet you out there in a minute.
And
Time
Scout's
to
gonna
earn that bed.
Yes.
he's just gonna trot on out.
Okay. So you can trot on out. We're going to move on over to this. So you're probably right around here.
You have an exclamation point in your warehouse name.
Yay.
Yay! There we go.
That's you coming out of the warehouse there. And ahead of you, through this alleyway into a bit of a plaza, you hear these loud, wrenching, crunching sounds.
These are just peoples.
Yeah, these are just like people. They seem to be like looking around. They don't really know what's going down. They're looking to see where this sound's coming from.
Let's see. It's not. Oh, he stops. He kind of looks around like it's not in the immediate area, so he's just gonna kind of just roll with that. Roll
As
this
he
alley
goes
here.
in, you see this thing step up, So this thing is very large. It's maybe like 20 feet tall.
Damn.
And it is absolutely tearing up the pavement in front of it. Like, it's going at it with this massive scoop arm. It's ripping stuff up. And there's debris and masonry flying everywhere around it.
Oh no.
And it appears to just be digging forward in a straight line.
Scrap is kind of like, he looks at it and goes, oh no, there's gonna be more construction bots down here to work on this in the morning. No.
Let me guess. When you say straight line, as in that sort of straight line?
Oh, yes!
Oh, Scrap will just slam his gauntlets together as hard as he can, and just start running for the thing, because this thing's not going to stop. So if it doesn't have legs, then it can't go anywhere.
All right. So roll for initiative.
Okay, where? Oh, that's right. Select my thing this time.
Time for Scrap to turn that robot into scrap.
Debris!
Debris, just smaller pieces of metal. It's a really shame they don't have a name for that.
No, Debris is his little brother. He's been missing since birth. We're going to find him today.
Hell yeah.
Turns out he was
Wow,
inside
okay.
this robot.
All right, there.
Okay, Scrap, you are going first. And also, Arsenal, if you are getting changed, you can come in next turn.
Yep. So I was just going to go ahead and roll. I was having problems getting my token on, so I could just roll initiative just to have it on the tracker.
Sure.
So, yeah. Just ignore me this round.
I imagine even if they did call me, it'll probably take a minute or two.
Yeah.
And then you'll take a minute or two, and then Walter's just there.
Yeah.
Well, the
Okay.
other problem is it's going to be, I don't know exactly what's going on, so I don't know if it's something we can handle or if we need backup. So it won't be until next round before I call.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll remind you, I
Alright.
take great pains to move slow enough to keep up with you guys.
Didn't you just like obliterate 5 people at once?
Yeah, while pretending to be another guy outside at the same time. And then I walked for 2 hours to pretend that I walked for 2 hours.
So I guess the real question is, if Walter hears about this incident later, will he appear here now to come back at the time period just to see it happen?
No.
I don't get paid enough to deal with that sort of mumbo jumbo.
This is too
I
much
guess
time
it's
travel
too early in the
shenanigans.
day
I
for
mean,
Walter.
to be fair, that's an entirely plausible question, and the answer would be no. Because
he'll
then
just
you'd
camp
be
out on his
like,
roof.
why are you here? I mean, Kronos could show up. That would make sense, but I don't want to
That
break.
would make
I don't want to break the
Oh, right.
game. You didn't ask
I mean-
me to be here, so I'm not being here out of character.
Why would Walter time travel? It's obviously Kronos. Walter's just a guy. He works at Amazon.
Obvious.
I mean,
Obviously.
Kronos has only showed up for you guys twice. Once he
We haven't
saved
seen
it.
him either of those times.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like, in the news or anything. Hey, this mysterious masked figure saved a guy from suicide, or this mysterious masked figure fitting the same description as the first guy brought this guy to a hospital.
And people are calling him a god.
The patron saint of saving people from themselves.
This
Yes.
looks like Scrap gets go first in this case.
Yes. Crap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Let's see here. I'm going to... You can move and then hold, right? Or is holding entirely?
No, you can move and then hold your action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna thump to... Oh, go away. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. He's almost right there. And I'm just kind of go like... if they can hear me over the din, just go like, everyone get back! Get out of the way!
Okay,
And
so
sit
you're
here
like,
with like kind of like both the hands out, like ready to go.
okay. So you're gonna stand, and I assume you're saving your action for when it approaches you.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone's like, oh, what's going on? But your somewhat authoritative voice makes people seem to do as you say.
The wrong way. You're supposed to move to the
They're like,
left.
all right, we'll get behind you.
No.
So they're moving back. These people actually go to the center to like watch.
These
These
goddamn
upper
gawkers
areas.
are the worst.
Yeah, they're just gawking. They're like, oh, these guys are looking around the corner. And now the construction bot, like, seeing a low beep. You see its one little red eye in the chassis go over you, and it's like, obstruction detected. and it's going to start like chewing through the ground towards you. And so it reaches you, and you can use your action.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see here. I always lose this thing. Where did I put it? Headquarters, gear, powers. Fuck, pass it. Here we go. Sorry, I was looking this up beforehand, then I couldn't quite find it before it got to me. So does it just have the one big old scooper hand?
It has one big scooper hand, and it has the large claw as well. So like the scooper hand digs into the ground, rips it out, the claw hand grabs it, throws it behind it. And at the same time, there's a ton of debris being thrown up.
I'm going to attempt to smash the hand. The scooper hand.
Oh! Okay. So I assume that's the -2, correct?
Make an attack check against the defense of the character with the object with a -5 circumstance penalty if you're attacking a held object. Oh, would it be a held object?
Well, if you're attacking its specific implement, then yes.
Okay, then yes, I'm attacking the scooper. The scooper.
Okay.
Because the claw can't really dig. So I don't know. Let's see here.
Yeah.
So -5. Where is it? Oh, that's not me. That's me. Cool.
Damn, boy!
-5. -5.
Oh, -5, yes. That is actually a 18.
18.
That should still hit it. Yeah, that still hits it. So this
Okay.
is doing damage directly to the claw.
If your attack check succeeds, you inflict damage on the object rather than the character. See damaging objects for breaking things. Oh, of course.
Okay. So considering this scoops part of its body, this may... So if you get a couple of degrees on this thing, it may disable the scoop, but it still has the same defenses as the rest of the machine.
Right. Let's see here. Damaging objects lacking stamina.
Oh my god!
Wow, holy shit.
So it pings off of the scoop.
Damn, that's incredible. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, it's chewing through, and it is going to try and chew through you.
Oh, of course. Mind the point. Well, it definitely gets past
Oh my god!
abysmal parry and dodge, so
This thing is rolling amazingly, holy.
it's doing pretty good.
So make your toughness.
All right. Well, it's still within my realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Ha! Wait, hold on.
Would
No,
you like
I'm
to
not-
spend a
I have-
hero point?
Yeah, I have 1 hero point left, so that's not gone. I'm gonna roll lower because that's how this works. Ha!
Hey. Okay, so that is actually still a 23 though, because it was a 10 or above. Oh no, wait, actually, does a 10 become a 20? Because it was a hero point, or is that just 9?
I don't know how hero point. Let's see here. I don't use them enough. I usually just use them for rerolling. Let's see here.
So while you're figuring this out, me and Griff have been talking a little bit in chat.
Yeah.
I could probably just be watching you guys do this. I don't even have to hear it. Apparently, I can hear and see about 19 map hexes away.
You theoretically would still have to make a perception check to notice it, but you wouldn't have a penalty to it at all.
Right. I know, but I would probably fail the check. But theoretically, I could just be watching this happen from
Theoretically.
anywhere.
It is
Not
the most
anywhere, but
distracting
anywhere in
thing
the
in the 100,000 feet for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's that
And,
old Superman story about him hearing all the bad stuff and his dad giving him this talk about, well, you've also got to listen to the good things too.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was a 1 or if it was a 10 or less, then it adds 10. But if it's 11 or higher, then it remains as is.
Okay, so you are completely fine. So this thing
Oh.
digs through, it smashes down onto your hands, but I assume you can kind of deflect the blow.
I can just push it back a little bit.
Yeah. This thing is strong as hell, but as this whacking is going on, as it's digging up the ground towards you, a bunch of debris is going flying out.
Oh.
So make
But-
a DC 20 dodge check.
Is that a AoE?
It is.
Yay. So I have this plus 5.
Oh no.
Fuck. Okay, what didn't I
Okay,
make it?
so make a toughness check then.
There it is.
Nice.
It's just
So-
rocks.
It's just rocks. But unfortunately, a lot of these people down on ground level are in danger of being hit by rocks. So they're gonna
Oh,
make
shit.
some checks.
Well, if one gets knocked out, they're going to start running, which they were supposed to do in the first place.
That is
Only
true.
there was some super speed hero on standby, right, to pull people out of danger's way while they walk.
I think the thing to do when you can hear like 19 miles away is to just always listen for your name.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn it,
Oh,
there's so
man.
many Walters in this city.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't help because Scrap's birth name is Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody knows.
Nobody calls me
Scrapper's
that, but
birth.
it's like, you're like, what's your name? It's like Walter. I'm like, ah, shit.
All right.
These stupid
So-
civilians.
One guy actually gets a chunk in the head, and he goes down extremely hard. He does not look good. Another person gets knocked out by a bit of flying brick, and this person looks to be severely injured by a bit of rebar. And the construction robot is just not caring.
Because it's
It's
a
just-
robot.
Bearing down Scrap.
It has a job to do, and that job is murder.
Yep.
Scrap's gonna he kind of, ping, 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 like it all bounces off him, but he's gonna look back. I told you to run! Just screams it. He's going, because, I don't have time for this. I can't save people. That's not my deal. And I'm just gonna fucking lay into one of its legs. See if I can knock
Alright.
it down.
So is this just an attack, or is this a trip attack?
Nah, this is just a basic attack.
Okay.
But its legs are right there.
Yeah.
So let's just do a thing where I always lose it. Where the fuck did it? Oh. God, I wish I had my friend here. This would be fucking awesome. It'd be golem fights.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, there it is. Yes. So that does connect. Yep. DC 25. So you just
Roll
start
that
laying
20.
into this thing.
I said roll that 20.
Roll that 20. It's a thick. Oh my! That's a 19. Wow.
This thing is amazing. Can we reprogram this and have this be my friend instead? Because it's doing work.
Maybe. All right. So Arsenal, I assume you come out of your underwater tunnel.
Yep.
Oh, you fancy bastard. Use the front door like an old person.
So you are on the scene, and you are able to get a lock on what's going on. I assume from up in your vantage point in the air.
Yeah. So I see a giant construction robot heading straight for my base. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a call. So I call good old Firebrand.
Morning there, Arsenal.
Yeah, we
Beautiful
got
day
a
today, huh?
giant construction robot trying. It looks like he's heading straight for my warehouse.
I knew it could use some fixing up, but
For fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
Not that kind of fixing up.
Hang up the phone.
all right, I'll be there in a few minutes.
All right, we'll try and slow it down.
All right. So I suppose I'm on my way.
Okay. So I'd say, for the sake of brevity, it'll take you a turn to get there.
Oof, that is like yeah, that's like 6 hexes then, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, no, like a turn. That's like that's just like the next hex over, I guess.
Oh well.
It depends on like what measurement we're using.
I would prefer not to have you out of the fight for the entire
Oh, I understand then.
time.
Obviate the need. Let's just go.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just give one thing.
So, is that
w-
pretty
would
much
you-
my action for the round?
If you use like your phone to contact somebody, then yes.
Yeah. So that's it for me then.
So, oh shit. So, oh shit.
Are you everything okay?
Yeah, just give me one sec. There's some stuff happening in the background. Oof. Oh. So would you would would Firebrand, let Kronos know at all, or Walter, more like, know anything
Well,
about this?
like I don't know, Kronos. It's still early morning. I'm probably thinking, I probably shouldn't wake Walter up. He's probably fast asleep in his chair.
He was doing tequila
He's just
shots
sitting there
pretty
in his
hard
chair
last
staring
night.
at the wall.
Yeah, all that bowling must have exhausted him. Oh, I'll just go out there and handle this. Walter could probably see him just leaping off the side of his building as a bird or something, though.
Yeah.
That's like easily within viewing range, if nothing else.
Ah, damn, the fiery pigeon's at it again.
Oof. All right, so these people can't do much. This guy's gonna try and start crawling towards the exit. These people are gonna start moving backwards. This guy's gonna get closer. He's gonna take a picture. Snap. These people are gonna start moving towards the noise because
Goddamn
That's weird.
gawkers.
gawkers every time.
They cause traffic and they're causing fatalities.
Oh yeah. So on the construction bot, this thing is going to let out a low beep and go. Reinforce target. Increase strength to digging limb. And it is going to power attack you. So.
And this is parry, right?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. My parry's like, what is it? 13? 5?
Oof.
I have 12 parry.
Alright, so it hits you with a meaty attack.
Oh, let's see. It's still in my realm of possibility. I can still tough it out.
It still could happen. Oh no.
The funny thing is that I needed to roll a 17 to get it.
Jeez. Alright, so that is. How many degrees is that? That is. 3 degrees?
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, so you are staggered by this hit.
And staggered
So-
means...
Staggered is. I believe. Let me look it up. I should really have the rule book
You are
out.
both dazed and hindered. Hindered
dazed
is
and
minus
hindered.
1 speed drink, and dazed is
Can only do one action?
limited to free actions and a single standard action per turn. Although the character that uses the action may perform move as usual.
Yeah.
Stun supersedes dazed.
And hindered just means I'm running at half speed.
Right. So
Right. Yes.
ideally, what you do is you would stand your ground and use your standard action to recover, so that you aren't staggered. Because if you got staggered a second time while you're staggered, you go down, obviously.
Yeah. And so,
This thing just kind of hits me into the ground.
yeah, it just mashes you into the ground, and then it's actually going to step over you.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
So, it's like over top of you, still digging, and the debris is going to fly out once more. And so I assume you can roll out of the way of its foot as it comes down, but the
Yeah.
debris is still going to fly out. Wait, let me just bring this to 0. Okay. So make that dodge.
Okay, I got a +5 on top of this. Ah, no. Oh, well. 15, but I still have toughness also within my realm of possibility, but it's not
but
going to work because...
You do have the -1 from being the injured, but
Oh, that's
still
right. I got to put the injuries on there. Boop. There we go. And toughness. Oh, shit.
Oof. So you take another injury, but since you're already staggered, you don't get dazed to electric boogaloo. Things ain't looking so hot.
It's okay. I got this. My
Okay.
little rolls will eventually go away.
Yeah. This guy is crushed by a bit of masonry flying up. He is done for. Whereas this guy, being low down on the ground, manages to avoid the worst of it and crawls a little bit away.
I'm going to crawl for the exit. Just kidding.
Well, the robot's in the exit now. He's like, oh, this was a bad mistake. So,
Okay, so...
on to Scrap. This thing has thrown you down and stepped over you. How insulting.
How insulting. This son of a bitch is getting thrown into the next block. So let's see here. Am I prone then? Or are we just waving that away? Would you say?
Well, for the aesthetic, you are prone. But if you'd like to not be prone mechanically, then You
I mean,
technically aren't.
I'm going to attempt to grab him. Fuck recovery.
Whoa!
This motherfucker. I have 10 strength and he's been blocking everything. What? Gravity does it.
Okay. So, how exactly do grabs work again? Nobody
I'm
used them
looking
right.
it up. I always forget.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Crawl, defend, disarm, drop. Oh, for fuck's sake. Grab. Okay. Make an attack check against the target. If successful, the target makes resistance check against your strength, or the rank of the grabbing effect, which is strength, using the
Okay.
better of strength or dodge. And then we'll go through degrees of success after we actually do the thing.
All right. So
So-
try and hit this thing. I'm sure that'll be very difficult. Oh yeah.
There's a good one.
So you definitely make contact, and now it is strength opposed to your rank.
Now I think it's just a opposed strength check going from here.
Okay, opposed strength checks.
Attack check against target. If successful, the target makes a resistance check against your strength.
Okay.
I think it's just resisting strength checks. Are you kidding?
Oh!
No, so close.
So you manage to slow it down. You like grab its leg and try and heft it, but it like pulls you along. And like it does not look down. It's just digging away.
I have the power. I just don't have the luck yet.
You don't have the rolls. Oof. Arsenal, you see Scrap disappear beneath this robot. It does not look good.
Yeah. So, quick rules question.
Yes.
If I have Epic use its power, does that count as my attack action?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. So, I'm looking at this and I'm like, all right, Epic, this is not exactly how I wanted to test this, but I don't think we have much of a choice now. Initiate hostile takeover. Meanwhile, I fly up over here, like I'm above this building here.
Okay. So it says, Arsenal, it appears as if this thing is not connected to any sort of web, but I do detect a opening on the back that we could use to gain access.
Well, remember, I built in an attack power. I made
the ranged attack power.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah, I rebuilt that just so that I wouldn't have to be contact.
Okay, and this is against will, correct?
That's it right there.
Okay, so it has to resist a DC 20 will.
Yep.
And it definitely hits it. So
Yep.
let's see. Whoa, oh my god!
Jesus.
What the hell is this thing?
This thing's amazing. I love it. It's my new best
So-
friend. I even have it. I'm already its head right now.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't
like-
matter. But the main point is, I hit it. That means it has
Yes.
to make saves every freaking round now.
But you do have to concentrate with it.
Okay.
So that means you can't take any other turns other than keep hack.
Okay. Well, that's what Epic does.
True. So this bystander is going to see you land. It's like, oh no, not another robot tearing up the city, and he's gonna like actually try and jump down here. He's just getting away. Obviously, he doesn't watch the news. These people are gonna go like, oh no, maybe we shouldn't be over here. They're gonna start backing up a little bit. These people are gonna kind of start moving away and down there. And I'd say right about now is when Firebrand would arrive.
On the scene. Let me go and take my token.
I'd say you'd arrive probably from like this direction.
Alright, let me go ahead and just like roll my initiative too while I have it up.
Yeah.
Alright, you said from which direction?
Or like from around like here.
Ah, from up here. Okay, perfect.
Okay. So you arrive on scene, seeing this. So it looks like chaos. There's a couple of people who have been unfortunately crushed by debris down here. One guy looks severely injured, and this thing is tearing its way into these two like buildings. Like it's oh wait, let me just paint that back. It's just leaving this swath of ripped up pavement behind it. And as it goes through, it is going to step into these buildings and just start shearing them up. And so it manages to actually make it all the way through there. But of course, this thing is pretty slow. And once it steps away, you can actually see like scrap, like buried partially by these mangled up floor bits. I don't know, I can't speak. And yeah, he's not looking too hot. As this construction bot tears through this area, it is going to unleash the debris upon everyone in a 30-foot radius. So, holy,
There's about
wow!
to be a lot of dead civilians here.
There's a lot of
I
dead.
use the hero points to intercept on this. Or, well, to basically do an action.
Sure.
Alright, I would like to create a wall around it to protect the civilians from the debris with my
Alright.
creation power.
So do you make some sort of dome?
Englobing is a proper use of it. However, I'm not necessarily stopping it in its tracks here. I am merely putting up a wall, trying to slow it down a slight bit.
Oh, you're putting a wall in front of it?
Technically it's all around it except for above. It can be, according to the volume statistics, a foot thick, 15 foot tall, and 33 along. So I was thinking it would end up looking something like... that.
Okay.
And it comes out of the wall looking like Egyptian, like the side of like some sort of Egyptian pyramid with, you know, bright limestone and carvings on the side of it just for fanciness. But it is effectively what is it? 9 plus 3, 12 toughness wall.
All right, 12 toughness. So it is going to.
It could easily clamber over it, probably, if it is 15 feet tall. It looks like it is.
Mm-hmm.
But this should protect the civilians a little bit.
So let's see this wall absorb that damage. So this is going to automatically hit the wall, of course.
I'm going to go ahead and spend my hero points.
Yeah, so that is a DC 25 damage on that wall. So how many degrees is that for 12?
With 12, I believe I'm just rolling toughness against that.
Okay, so you'd have
1d20 plus 12, and I believe when it comes down to it, it needs to do 2 to make a hole in it, and 3 to tear it down.
Would it be DC 20 plus 12, or would it be is the basic toughness a 10?
The basic toughness is my creation power rank. But it's upgraded a bit because I made the walls thicker.
Mm.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and roll, and we'll see how terribly it gets torn down.
Oh god!
Oh jeez, the wall barely does anything. It just crumbles immediately to the explosion, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, so the wall is gone, but luckily it absorbs most of the brunt of this debris. A couple bits go through, but it only like nicks some of these people out here, so they're a little bit hurt, but none of them are out.
Right, not dead to shrapnel. Good job.
Yes, but as it's digging through here, you can see there's these two buildings having this wall kind of blown out. The roofs are starting to tip, and these people here are starting to slide towards its deadly arms.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Wait, let me see this. Let me scroll back up here. Sorry, yeah, I forgot about the bonus from Hero Point. So yes, you would be able to detect this and get here.
Well, I'm not... No use trying to be coy now that I've spoken my piece. And rolled perception twice, which you guys would obviously know what I'm doing. What I was saying was I don't need to join the fight. I rolled that before people started dying. So, my thing was that I wanted to rush in and save these people that are now dying. So they would just vanish from your sight before they would die or be injured.
Mm-hmm.
You've technically already done before, so it's entirely possible.
Yeah, I'm not asking to change the combat whatsoever. I just want to save people.
Yeah.
And since I would have noticed this a long time ago.
Hmm. Where would you break them? How far away would you take them?
Well, I mean, I could take them literally anywhere.
How much can you lift? So I was
The
thinking,
average
like
amount.
okay, so you could probably take one person at a time. All right. So and if you have move by action,
Which I do.
you can extract one of these people at a time and come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Sweep them off.
Mhm.
The point being that nobody had to die. And nobody should have died, because technically I should have been on this from the beginning.
Rewind power, make it so.
Well, I mean, technically is what I was going to lean against, but then I was reading, wait a second, my hero point should have, since I rolled a 1 through 10, added 10 to my roll. I had to go back and read what hero points did, because I didn't remember that was a thing. It's like, wait a
And it
second,
was
I
so.
didn't roll an 8, I rolled an 18. But, yeah, I mean, if that didn't work, I was going to wait till the end of the combat and say, well, as soon as Walter hears about this, he'll just go back, and those people that died, he'll just make sure they do other things that day. You know, like, oop, your shoes were tied together, you tripped and you didn't make it to the bus in time to be there. That sort of thing. Either way, I don't care how we mitigate this, one of those two things. I just want to make sure that people don't die.
Okay.
I don't even need credit. We already proved that before.
Okay. So I believe it is Scrap's turn at this point.
The scrap has been tossed around, stomped over, and everything, and then this motherfucker shows up for some reason. He's not gonna be shown up by some guy with bird wings. So he's gonna slowly trundle on over here, and he's going to attempt to trip it by grabbing its
Okay.
legs and pulling backwards. So I just looked this up, and of course I forgot how it works. All right. Attempt to trip or throw your opponent to the ground. Make a close attack check against your opponent's parry with a -2 circumstance penalty. So let's just do this. So this is -2 on this thing. 25.
Oh yeah, that gets him.
And the attack succeeds, making a pose check of my acrobatics or athletics against your opponent's acrobatics or athletics, whichever one's higher.
All right.
Finally, get something. If I win, the defender is prone in an adjacent area to your choice. If you lose, the opponent... Whoa, they get to try and trip me if I failed.
Oh yeah.
But no, that didn't happen. So he is currently prone.
Oof. So he
And
is.
let's see, if I were to do an extra effort with my 2 things already... Actually, wait. That'd probably be a bad idea. How would that work? 'Cause I'm already dazed and...
You technically don't have any points in exhaustion, so you could extra effort him.
I'm gonna extra effort him and just I'm gonna actually do another smash attack. Or not smash, yeah, smash attack. On... Can I do the big center bit?
That is like its body, so it's not an item.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and just smash the shoulder, the claw shoulder off at the shoulder.
All right.
So let's see, -5 circumstance. All right, let's try this again. I'm now very much tired and very much covered in everything else. This is terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not
I
27.
get some.
But no, wait, no, 22.
Okay, 22. Still gets him. This guy's dodge and parry are bad. Eh.
This motherfucker, he's so strong. I love him.
All right, Firebrand. You actually see this thing get its leg pulled out from under it, and it does plock onto the ground.
Damn,
And
Scrap, go easy on it. Can't handle a big guy like you.
There's just yelling. That's all there is on this side.
Ah!
So, I'm gonna fly up to these two first because you said that they were sliding in.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
there's-
slide up, reach my hands out, and go, please take my hand.
All right, so they are going to reach out, make a. All right, so you and them are both going to make, I'd say, either probably athletics or acrobatics, whichever's better.
I
And
got
we're gonna
nothing in those.
Well, they're going to roll some, you're going to roll some, and whichever gets better is going to be what's going to. count.
You know what? I do have like 1 point of strength, so athletics technically is okay.
All right.
12. I didn't fail terribly.
Well, you are able to grab them because they rolled even worse. Like the other one grabs your hand fairly well, but the other person like slips by and you have to snag him by the back of his coat. But you do have both of them in hand.
Alright, I'm gonna whisk them away over in this direction. And just sort of set them down gently.
Like as you like fly them over, they're like, "Oh wow, you're Firebrand, aren't you?"
Sure am. You guys try to stay out of the way. This thing is... Oh, that is dangerous.
Oh, we'll do, sir. Wow, you're the best.
Hey, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go strike a pose, and then I will go ahead and do an extra action to get back into the fight and actually punch it.
All right.
So that will fatigue myself. I'm okay with that. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Doop-doop. So I'm gonna write down fatigue. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my Mega Punch because it's a robot and I don't care.
And it also has ass dodge and parry.
Also, it's prone.
Also, it's prone.
Also, it's prone. Let's see. I believe I do have an all-out attack, so I'm gonna go ahead and what if I just did a -5 here? Well, how much bonus is it to hit something prone?
Here, I was just looking that up.
I think it's a 2, is it? If you're doing melee.
A prone character is lying on the ground, receiving a -5 circumstance penalty to close attack checks. Opponents receive a +5 circumstance to bonus, or +5 circumstance bonus to close attack checks, but a -5 if you're doing a ranged attack.
Yeah, but this is is this technically ranged?
+5.
Just melee the shit out of this guy.
Alright, so I just fly up into the air and do like a nice parabolic arc and come descending straight back down with just like the fury of the sun. And just dive straight on top of it.
Ah!
With a
There's an Icarus thing in here somewhere.
Holy moly!
Might I spend a hero point to roll that?
You may. That
It
is
is
Wrath of the Gods.
hilarious.
I don't want to look bad in front of these kids. I was supposed to be cool. Alright, a 20 should
Okay.
actually hit.
Yes, that would have been a
God, that would have been
mad-
amazing. That should have been so perfect. I will stop him. Haha! And just nothing. Just
Clang.
whiffs.
All right.
It's
Oof.
already pretty high roll, so no extra
So this thing is staggered from that mighty blow.
That failed by 4.
Hmm?
It dead.
Wait, is that no that? Oh wait, did you not include your attack bonus in that?
No, the effect is 31 here. It saves versus the 31. It failed by
Isn't
by
that?
11 there.
Isn't
Oh
the
wait,
degree
no, I'm
only
sorry.
five?
I thought it failed by 21 for a second. I was getting
Oh,
too
okay.
excited.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, no,
There,
no.
this
Alright,
is not
yes,
that
you are correct.
powerful.
It is just staggered.
No, it is staggered.
I had a bunch of serious questions if that was the case.
Yeah,
I
we
was,
gotta go.
I was getting way too excited.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
so
like,
it's on the ground
"Ha!"
getting a pummeling.
It is on the ground getting a pummeling. Back to Arsenal.
Well, first thing I'm doing, I'm going to continue the hack, so it needs to make another will roll.
Okay. Select that. Oof.
Missed by 11.
Okay, so that is Is that 3 degrees? No wait.
Isn't degrees only by 5? So is that the deal?
Yeah.
That is correct. I just can't do math.
Well, I'm not trying to lay into it. Okay, let's see here. What's the
I know, I'm just making fun of myself.
what was the DC on the thing?
Was
20?
it 20?
So yeah, I think it'd be 3. I'll
Yeah,
double check.
I think
Yeah,
that
same
is
as
3
mine.
degrees. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think it
means
goes like
it
if it's
is
one above, it still
controlled.
counts.
Okay. So it like stops thrashing. Stops trying to get off and just lays there.
Whew. All right, guys, I got it under control.
I will
I've
attempt.
hacked the whole thing.
You sure? I could punch it again.
Well, wouldn't it be a good idea to get a chance to figure out exactly who sent it and why?
Good point. So
Scrap
I'll go
sitting
ahead
above
and
it with like both of his hands together, like about to do like a two-handed hit, and he's like, "Come on!"
I will
Like,
go ahead and just sort of like jump on top of its chest to take a pose and like reach out a hand to pull Scrap up.
Oh, do you
Oh.
take it?
Fuck no! I climb up myself.
Nah!
Dual pose then.
Nice.
I'm not posing. Look at it. This is a lot of people. This entire city block has been
Wanna
leveled.
just stand there like a school photo?
No, I want to see what the hell
Well, then
happened.
pose. Be
No,
glorious.
go fuck yourself. There's no cameras here.
While they're arguing, I land on the back and plug myself in so I can get a data dump before I lose control of this thing. Because
Okay.
I don't know how long this is gonna last.
It does have a secure, like a secured panel on the back that looks pretty tough.
Okay.
Scrap has a a nice.
Can
grip.
since I have it controlled, can I tell it to open that panel?
It's an actual lock with key.
Okay, it's a physical. All right.
Oh no, lock and key.
So what would I roll to get into it?
You could either try to sleight of hand pick it open, or you could just try and break it off.
Which would be a strength, right?
Yes.
It'd actually be Perry.
That's slightly better. Nope.
Okay.
Hell no.
Hold on. I want to do two things. One, do I see him doing this? I certainly do. Two, can I shove him out of the way? Do you let me to shove you?
Yeah, especially since I've completely fob at the one time. It's like, yeah, I need to get in here and download everything as quick as we can.
Damn, boy. Wait, are you doing this with any type of tool?
I have large hands. So, as a matter of fact, can the lock withstand not being a lock anymore?
That would be a
Apologies.
sleight. That
Sleight
But the
that
thing
would
is,
be a sleight
no,
of hand
because,
roll. That'd be a
because
strength roll.
and sleight of hand are the exact same thing. They're both 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I just clicked sleight of hand on accident and was like, oh, wait, no, all right.
So like you just push him away and you just pull the lock off.
The two of you are fighting each other. I'm just like distracting the crowd. It's like, yes, we've stopped this together. The power of the new hero team of Mega City 4.
Can
They're
I
like-
wing the panel at him?
Yes, you can.
Or you just like yeets the panel out, you just like hits you in the back.
Oh God, no! It's alive again.
It's alive again.
No, it's not dead. It's just under my control right now.
But yeah,
hacked
even that, like, I try to play off like it's a totally intended joke, despite like the huge bump on the back of my head now.
Yeah, the people in front of you like kind of step off and they're like, oh, and they're like, ah, good one. And they're
But while Arsenal's, like, I'm going to step back because this isn't my gig. But while
Yeah.
he's doing that, I'm going to walk over to the big scooper arm and just kind of get a really nice grip on a joint and just wait.
all right. It
All right,
doesn't
so-
seem to be moving too much. But yes, you now have access.
Yeah, I plug in and the first thing is do a full data dump, but I also want to make sure we got a permanent control on this too. Basically,
Okay.
I don't want it slipping Epic's control.
Okay, so before that, it will make its one will save. Holy shit!
Oh, it wakes back up. Oh shit!
So you're just like going on. It's like, all right, we better get this thing out of here before it does anything. And it's just like, "Bwah," and it starts getting up. And people go like, oh god, it's not dead, and they start running back. It is getting up.
I mean, Firebrand warned them, and they thought it was a joke.
Yeah. So it gets back up, and it's going to use its movement to get back up. and then it's just going to like clear hull, and it is going to reach its big claw arm back, and it is just going to try and pinch Arsenal. It's going to try and give you a good old pinch.
St. Patrick's Day is next Sunday.
Yeah. Does a 20 hit you?
Is that dodge or parry?
That is parry.
Hits.
Okay, make a toughness check for this big old pinchy.
I don't think any of us have really high parry.
Oof. That
Oh,
did
so
do
close.
2 degrees of damage.
I probably have the highest, honestly.
So it like dazes you, and you like, oh god, as this thing whacks into you and knocks you off its back. So as this thing's getting up, Scrap, it's your turn. You still have purchase on its arm as it's getting up.
I'm just gonna not again and just trying to yank it out of its socket and take it down with me.
All right, is this?
And that'd be a smash, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's same deal. Attack -5. Hey,
Hey, that's a. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter for.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So,
actually, wait. I think it does technically damaging an object.
Oh, true.
Let me double check, just to be certain. Because
Yeah, if you choose to
I'm
damage
breaking out the weird
object,
rules.
you either get to automatically do the damage or try to hit and do a critical.
Let's see.
Which
here.
hitting it means that you do the critical.
Well, at this point, this thing is a construct.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe it might have just immunity criticals. Which would be a feature that it might probably have.
I probably should pick that up myself.
This thing does
Sure.
not have immunity criticals, but it is not technically an object. It's technically a construct. So you still would have to manually crit on it.
So I'm technically smashing the weapon that's in its hand, which happens to be the same thing.
Yes.
Okay,
So just well no, like it's a crit. Roll for damage.
No, I know that. I'm just looking at the damaging objects thing, just to see what would happen. Because I looked it up and go, okay, that's interesting, and immediately forgot all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So I'm just rolling again. Is that what you said?
So no. So you hit it, you
Mhm.
crit it,
Yep.
and now So now do damage.
I guess some of these just have immunity fortitude.
That's
Oh, no,
usually how
no,
it works
oh.
out.
No, you. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay.
I'm just talking about for like a basic construct. What they suggest is taking away disabling 3 and then getting immunity fortitude. That's what they suggest in the book. It's just like a basic
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
Let's see.
so seeing as you hit it and you're doing damage in the same attack because you're hitting the object, I'm gonna let you carry on that crit into the damage, so you can just use the that becomes actually a DC 30 of the yank.
Finally, it fails against my.
Okay, so you oh, you're not going anywhere. You grab its arm and it pulls, and this both of you pulling in different directions pulls the scoop right off. The scoop is completely destroyed.
Do I still have the scoop though?
Yes.
Good. It is mine now.
This my scoop. So this robot now. Okay, let me just adjust its thingamajigs. It only has one arm now. Ironic 2 arms. So Firebrand, this thing is getting up, but it seems to be only one armed now.
Oh boy. Well, is it still actually on the ground and prone?
No, it has gotten up.
Alright, so I do not have the +5 to hit it. I will then not all-out attack it. There we go. So, perfectly normal punches.
All right.
That's what I've been doing. Not only worked out once so far.
Pretty good hit in the first place, though.
Damn, boy.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's normal DC. Okay.
That's really good. Damn, boy. Okay. This
Does
thing
that mean
is
that the
looking.
previous time I did it didn't actually add in the bonus? Huh.
Hmm.
No, yeah,
Oh,
I
well,
think you
something to
forgot
think
the
about
bonus.
later.
Whatever.
Damn,
Oh my god, I did it!
That's a thick ass boy.
No, my
And
pain.
I
That's-
see what I did last time. I put into all-out attack, not power attack. Whoops, I'm just an idiot. There we go.
Oops.
But I didn't do anything this time, so yeah, it just completely ignores it.
Yeah.
Like, I have defeated the robot. I will try and punch it. Haha.
So Arsenal,
Mhm.
make a intelligence check.
guess I slide off of it a little bit.
So you're guessing that this thing's security subroutines probably aren't normally that advanced, but
Yeah.
it was actually able to push out your hostile takeover. So this thing's obviously been tampered with.
Yeah. Or there's somebody actively in there doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the reasons why I was going to try and hack in afterwards. But so, in other words, if I want to try and do the hostile takeover again, I'm going to do a whole new attack, right?
Yeah.
I won't be able to concentrate from last time.
Yeah, it'll have to be a whole new one.
How hurt is this thing looking? Is it looking like it'd be easier just to try and take it down than try and hack it again?
It's missing the scoop, but the chassis itself actually hasn't taken much damage.
I think it's still staggered.
It is still
actually,
staggered.
That reminds me. What does daze do?
You can
I may
take one action.
Okay. And I also get one injury from that one, or do I get like 3 injuries from that one?
You only get one in.
Okay. So I can only take one action. I'll try the hostile takeover again.
All right.
We got to stop this thing.
Okay, it's DC.
Clearly,
That actually does not hit it.
Mm-hmm.
clearly
I'll go
you
figure.
just tie its
I'm
feet
crazy.
together.
We gotta get the tow cables. Nobody?
I'm hit.
So I see me fire like the little
Yeah, the
fiber
little
optic
spike.
wire out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it manages to but it's like weird jerking motions throw your aim off a bit.
Plus, I'm not exactly stable myself right now, so.
Yeah. All right. So these people are gonna scatter when they see that shit. But it is going to step. Firebrand, are you flying right now?
No, I've been on the ground for a little while now.
Okay. Well, it's going to step over you. And
okay.
like the whole time making the claw motion, but there's no claw. It's gonna start
It's trying to
stomping
dig,
across
but it
the
can't.
street. And that's gonna be its entire turn because it is staggered.
Okay.
Onto Scrap. This thing's just left the claw behind.
That son of a bitch. I have its hand. I gotta give it back to him. So I'm going to. I have enough movement to get to him, and I'm just going to just swing it around and smack him in the face.
All right, give him the big old whackus.
All right. So this one's just an unarmed thing. There's no fancy stuff to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
and he's a
definitely a
strength.
hit.
And strength would be a DC, same as the last one. It's DC 25.
DC 25. Alrighty then. 25.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll take that.
Is that is another 3 degrees, so it is incapacitated. So,
So yeah,
so how do you finish it exactly with this digger arm?
he's limping. He is limping a bit. But he gets up to it and he grabs it. He just holds it like a bat and he spins on his heels and just does a full 360 before slamming into the main chassis.
Nice.
With the digger side facing facing it.
So it just pierces into it. It staggers a little bit and then just drags slowly onto the ground and bursts into flames. Do you have any one-liners?
I got nothing. He had nothing. No, I'm beat the shit. I'm just.
I guess so much for information, huh?
I don't know. I mean, I can try.
You got
real
a fire
quick.
extinguisher. You can grab it. I think it's no big deal.
I mean, are we talking like little flames, or are we talking car about to explode kind of flames?
Car about to explode kind of flames.
So there's no way in hell I'd be able to get in there and try and pull a data dump before it went.
You could try, but do you want to take that chance?
I'm about to cover this thing up so it doesn't explode the rest of the street too.
What is this guy doing?
Well, actually, yeah, you're before me, so yeah, you would get your action first.
That's the thing.
Ooh, okay.
If it looks like you're going to do there, I'm not going to entome you underneath it or anything.
I'm behind you. You wouldn't be able to see me, and you react before me. So do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah. Entombment.
Wait, before he does that, since I am just technically around, right? And I haven't had to rush in to save anybody. And I do have quickness 20 and the speed to get in and out. Could I try?
To do what?
To try and pull information from this thing with my
Do you
tech.
have any device that'd be able to do so?
Could I jack one from Arsenal?
No, because it's built into my suit.
Like,
Oof.
wait, no, hold on.
Well,
I'll go
I mean,
forward
like,
in time,
do you have
hit up a
this-
Radio
Strip 'em.
Shack.
Do you not have any, like, exterior interface? Like, could I not, like, rush over, grab your, I guess, data nodule? I don't know what you're using to interspace with. Interspace, I don't, I'm going off the realms with Technobow. Do I, like, grab a thing off of your suit, jack you in, push buttons on the external, like an arm thing?
Nope, it's all internal.
Flip your visor open, push your boopy on the nose?
You're invading my personal space too much. But nah, it's okay. It's fine. We'll.
What about
It leaves
Scrap's
it a mystery.
gloves?
What about my gloves? Stay away from my gloves.
Yeah, but if you don't know what's happening, I'm just saying. On
No,
the, from the
please
external.
don't.
What about Ben's apartment? I can run up the
Just
side of
start
Ben's.
ransacking everyone's stuff.
I mean, I can run up the side of Ben's building.
I've got a fancy apartment. I've got like maybe my PlayStation 2013 in there or
You
something.
remember the hacking device from Terminator 2?
What? Why would you have a hacking device from Terminator 2?
Ben has been around for a long time. Maybe he's really into
Look,
movies.
I might actually have the hacking device from Terminator 2 from the set in my house, but I
Yeah,
want an
prop.
actual hacking device.
Look, I live right next door to Ben, right? I could literally just go into his apartment, look, see if I find one, come back.
All right, you find something that looks like some sort of tech hacking device.